La da 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 da. Yeah, 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 to buy. Excuse me. Sorry about the sniffles today, everybody. Sorry about the sniffles. Sorry about the sniffles. One second, y'all. You know my thing. Gotta get it all shared out, and then I look like I'm down here sleeping. Look like I'm down here sleep, but I'm not sleeping. So hold on. Just give me 1 second. Here we go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Alexa, play Thunderstruck.
Here's Thunderstruck by AC/DC on Amazon Music.
Oh, drop my controller. Oh, drop my controller. Oh no. Controller's been dropped, y'all. Controller has been dropped. There's no turning back. So, what could I do? From you, the drums beating on. Alright, there we go. Alexa, stop. Boom. Alright, got it all shared out. Got everything we need. What is the mission we're working on? Sorry. Talk to the priest. Socrates' trial. That's right. We went to the jail. Went to the jail, but he didn't want to do anything. He wanted to be put on trial. Yeah. Socrates don't give a shit. And then there's this little island out here. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, sir.
Oh no, not you.
You remember me?
Just go. I'm too old for this.
Oh, what the shit. I was not ready for that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. Sorry.
There might be a bit of blood when you go upstairs.
You again?
I'm here for a different reason.
After last time, they tortured me. I thought they were going to kill me, just like I told you. It hurt so badly, I begged for death.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Just hurry, and tell me what you want.
You told Socrates something, and I want to know why.
Questioning why the Pythia speaks is a strange thing.
I know why you speak, and I know who controls your voice. Tell me why the cult had you tell Socrates he's the wisest.
The cult didn't tell me to say that. I did that on my own.
The cult wouldn't allow you to do that.
Which is why I was very careful. I seek Socrates as an ally, but simply asking him to help wouldn't have worked.
An ally? For what?
I know much of Socrates. Not only has he visited me often, but his students do as well.
Get to the point.
You know the gods don't speak through me. I feel Socrates is the one who can convince others of this. If he succeeds, the cult will have no more need for me.
So you're hoping he comes to the conclusion that the gods don't exist?
It matters not if Socrates believes they exist. He needs simply to doubt that the gods speak through me.
I understand why you think Socrates can help, but why tell him he's the wisest?
He'll delve into what it means to be wisest. It's my hope he'll conclude he's not, and therefore doubt the words of the gods.
If you just told him your words aren't from the gods, wouldn't that serve the same purpose? And much quicker?
Socrates is not the type to desire the answer so easily. He'll have more drive when he finds the answer on his own.
This is getting complicated.
Whatever you do, you can't tell Socrates.
I understand. He has to come to the answer on his own.
Exactly. Although, if you truly wish to help Socrates, a student of his came by not long before you. He seemed distraught.
Distraught?
He was clutching a book tightly to his chest and kept looking over his shoulder. He told me he was going into a tomb nearby until things were safe.
Thank you. I'll find him.
Samuel, what's up, Samuel? How you doing today?
Please, don't come back here again.
Whatever.
This is it.
Alright, gotta find Socrates student. Really? Can't climb that, huh? You can climb everything else, but you can't climb that. I'm alright, how about you? Just considering if I should buy this game. Answer your first question, I'm doing good. Considering if you want to buy a game, I guess that's up to you. Depends on what you're into. For me, this is probably one of the top 5 games I've ever played. This game is incredibly awesome. It's so much fun. There's so much to do. That's just me. I'm being biased, though, man. But I like these types. I like these types of games too, as well. So, but yeah, definitely top 5 games I've ever played. Within the top 5 I've ever played. Probably top 3, really. The story is good. Voice acting, I mean, you know, voice acting. So it's not the best, but it's not terrible. But the amount of content in the game is awesome. What else? Customization's pretty good as far as different character builds. Yeah, so really it just depends on... Really just depends on what you're into. But I would highly recommend it.
You don't need to be scared now. I'm not with them.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me. You just want this for yourself.
I'm a friend of Socrates.
You are? Prove it.
Socrates is one of the most frustrating people I've ever known. He just talks and talks and talks. And it feels like he asks questions just so he can continue talking and talking and talking.
What you call frustrating, I call brilliant. But it's clear you know him well.
Why were those men after you?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this was the final thing they needed to get rid of Socrates.
I've always been curious. What does Socrates teach you?
So much. Follow him around for an entire day and you won't be able to sleep. Your mind will be so aflutter with thoughts.
I'm not sure I'd last a whole... What drew you to Socrates?
I've never met a man like him, and I don't think I ever will again. Every day with him is one worth waking up for.
I'll take care of the priests.
Thank you. And, well, please, give this to Socrates. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from him, but I'm his family. I can't risk being caught up in whatever this is.
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
Oh, you
I'll
pussy.
be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you. Make sure he stays safe. The world will be a worse place without him in it.
That student gave me an idea. Xantippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Socrates. Not sure why the priests want Socrates gone, but I need to take care of them. I need to talk to them. Maybe I...
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thalis, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
A student gets to take all the knowledge of their teacher without needing to come up with answers themselves. If they're smart, they should surpass those they studied under.
An astute observation. The time saved by receiving the knowledge allows the student not only to expand on the ideas, but to come up with more of their own. But what if the student expands on ideas without first seeking the truth behind them?
If we listen to others and take what they say as fact, we only have ourselves to blame.
So, no matter who is speaking, student or teacher, we must spend time trying to understand if what they say is even true.
Your appearance betrays you, Mystios. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I regret doubting you at all.
Thank you. There are few things greater than gaining the understanding of another.
On that, we disagree.
Disagreements can lead to even more understanding.
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better hurry after the others. Here.
Good, just met Plato. Met the child. Met the child, Plato. Here we go again on our own. What's up, Pokey?
should try to stay out of sight. Those priests must be the ones who hired the thugs and want to get rid of Socrates. Now that all the priests are dead, they won't be able to testify against Socrates.
Damn.
I should return to Socrates before the trial starts.
Man, where the frick is he?
Socrates, you're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Do you really need to ask?
No, but you still deserve the chance to answer.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash. of Zeus's lightning.
So, do you agree with the Pythia, or not?
The gods cannot lie. Yet, I know that I know nothing. I had to understand what it meant for one who knows nothing to be called wise. I realized that though the Pythia said my name, she did not mean me.
Who did she mean then?
That is not an answer I'd yet like to voice. It's one that people may not want to hear, and I must think on how I wish to share my new beliefs with Athens.
Whatever it is, be careful. I don't want to find you've been arrested again. We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and what I said. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lost for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
Get somewhere safe, Socrates.
I wonder what that was about.
With the things I do, it's sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phorkys and his talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories. They would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your words written down so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
What's your plan now?
After I return to Athens, there's much I need to consider.
You'll be careful, right?
If I have to choose between saying nothing and staying safe, or speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning...
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter, you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Alexios.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.
Hey, John, Josh. I didn't know if you're in the group text. Slinky said he'd come in, so I didn't know. Didn't get a hold of you. Just let me know. So, Slinky's coming in. Don't worry about it. Thanks, though. Take care. Bye.
Great Designs, Kenya. Thanks for the subscription, brother. Or sister. Or whoever you might be. Pila pilo pala pele petila petilo.
Sing us another song! Change it up, lad! Is this the... That's why I'm going to visit the ship! Yeah! Right, what's the I think we're out of danger. If I may, Commander, I keep my distance from this one. We're taking damage from the flare!
boy to fight.
They are headed straight for us! Commander, throws need time to rest! We need to watch those fire attacks! Commander, they are trying to ram us!
Sailing this close to them?
Every time, Gotarsis! Now, I know the situation doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good. It was simple. An unarmed merchant ship. You gave that to Poseidon, and then ran us onto the rocks.
We aren't far from chaos. Someone will find us.
I hope the sharks find you first. He's going to get what's coming to him.
How did you end up on this island?
I can explain. I am the captain.
We've heard enough from you, Captain.
I'll hear it from the captain himself.
As I was saying, we got into a great sea battle, which we won, thanks to me, and the victory was so sweet! I didn't notice how... get us back to chaos.
What has this man done?
What hasn't he done?
Oh, did he offend you? Poor delicate pirates.
Should have never agreed to work with this Malakas. We finally get a job from Xenia, and he sells us into the fucking ground.
This man is your captain.
You can only be captain if you've got a ship. And he ain't got one no more.
I can make it worth your while if you get me back to chaos.
Stand aside.
Get out of my way. I'm taking Captain Gotarsis back to chaos.
You'll be sorry you stuck your nose in where it doesn't belong. He's fucked us over too many times. No, the captain won't leave here alive.
Get behind me and stay close.
By the gods! Help me!
Where are you? You won't survive!
Some fight, eh? Thank you, stranger. Now, if you can just get me back to chaos, there's a reward in it for you.
There better be. You've seen what happens to people I disagree with. Let's get you to my ship and get you home, then.
What a relief it will be to go back to chaos. Sure, Xenia will be angry.
Este will
of sword. What kind of pirate are you? It's nearly as valuable as gold.
Well, wait here, Commander!
The Tarzis!
That's not what I expected.
The Tarzis! I thought I lost you this time. Where is your ship?
The rocks around the isle were treacherous.
Oh, I'm well aware of his nautical prowess. A goat could sail those waters. Malaka. What's important is that you're alive, brother.
Is your brother?
It would be easier if he wasn't. What happened to the crew?
Those dogs turned on me. If it wasn't for this Mystios,
You would be dead.
Then you will be rewarded, Mystios.
Gotarsis promised a reward. A substantial one, if I remember it right.
Pay him, then.
me? But you're the one who...
Lone Wolf, what's up, buddy?
Come with me, stupid brother. Thank you, Alexios. Family is family, and for his life, I thank you.
How you doing, dude? I'm doing good, buddy. How are you? I love this game. Yeah, me too. I think it was Samuel was asking me if he should buy it. I told him it's for sure top 5 games I've ever played. Probably top 3 games I've ever played. Just the content. I mean, all the content, the open world, the exploration, the story, everything is probably one of my most favorite games I've ever played. I mean, I've always been really into and loved the Assassin's Creed games, but this one is pretty awesome. I got the whole map on. I think that was it for request. Get the spear. Perfect, yeah. Yep. I would agree. This game is awesome. There it is. Where are you from? I'm from Syria. I am from the United States. Specifically, I live in the state of Ohio. Very boring state.
That's Hippocrates Clinic.
Not very boring. At Ohio State. I don't mind it, but some people would say that it's very boring. Are you fine? Yeah, I think I'm alright. Oh, probably because I was on my phone for a second. Sorry. I was looking down.
Apollo him. Look, you insignificant peon. Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippocrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself before the gods and declare that his skills are gods given.
But that won't help his patients. It'll just take him away from his work.
If Hippocrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well, perhaps the gods themselves will have their revenge.
Do you know anything in Arabic? No, I don't.
I'm sure there's no need for raised voices.
Sorry.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippocrates.
Yet another crazed follower of the madman himself. Tell your impious master that unless he makes a public apology, and soon, this priestess of Ira will gather an army of faithful and shut him down. Out of my way.
Oh, thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused my master Hippocrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
Well, where is he?
I need to meet Hippocrates. Is he in Argolis at least?
Yes, but he's gone southeast of Hera's Watch to help the sick and injured.
Is this his workshop?
It's Hippocrates' clinic. Here we study healing, offer treatments, and provide care to anyone who asks.
Why not work with the priests in the sanctuary of Asclepios? It's what this region is known for, right?
The priests try their best, but their methods are stuck in the past. Hippocrates is researching new cures and treatments.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates, could I trouble you with a small errand?
Depends what it is.
I want you to bring him some equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
What kind of equipment?
Just medical necessities. Knives and gut for sutures, bandages. Oh, and an enema bag for clearing the bowels.
That had better be properly wrapped. I could bring that to Hippocrates.
Really?
I'll be sure he gets the equipment.
You have my thanks.
How will I know when I found Hippocrates?
Follow the road southeast of Hera's Watch to the Cave of Pan. He won't have set up far from it. Look for a long line of sick people. He's balding, but I wouldn't mention that if I were you.
I'm bald. What's wrong with being bald? Everybody always hating on bald people, man.
Can one man help all of them?
Hurts my feelings. Drown takes shit from nobody, man or beast.
Stand aside, all of you.
So, what has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. Huh. You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
This will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients. And your students?
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are learning that.
I've come from your clinic in Argus. Sostratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. Sostratos is a good physician, but a better apprentice there is none. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
No. I knew this would help you and your patients. That's good enough for me.
Quite admirable. What did you say your name was?
Alexios of Sparta.
Well met, Alexios of Sparta. What do you need?
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped her a long time ago.
Maybe the priests at the sanctuary of Asclepios can help. They keep detailed records of all who pass through.
Please, Hippocrates, I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek. Hurry, this patient doesn't have much time left.
Where should I look for your notes?
Fort Tyrins, not far from here. Perhaps they'll return them if you ask.
Or they could prepare for a new battle. With me.
Far be it for me to tell Amistios how to work, but please, for my sake, do not kill needlessly. Enough blood has been shed in this war.
Did Chrysis take your notes?
Ah, you've met the priestess. No, not her, but the local military commander. I can't fault his desperation. Those men suffered terribly from battle fatigue.
She would have come here a long time ago, with an injured baby. Are you sure she would have passed through the sanctuary of Asclepios?
I was a young man then. When I encountered a situation beyond my skills, I would send the patient to the sanctuary.
And these priests keep records of their patients?
Yes, engraved in stone. The elder priest might remember.
What was so interesting about these notes?
They were my notes about diseases of the mind, including what the priests call the sacred disease. That's what this patient has. He's losing control of his limbs and throat, sometimes frothing at the mouth. I fear his breathing will stop next.
I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
Hippocrates' notes are well guarded. Why?
What are you doing here?
Hippocrates sent me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippocrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me. The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. I'll transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then, you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippocrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
There isn't enough time. I need you at Hippocrates' camp. Now. Prepare to die! Maybe the punch was a bit hasty, but I couldn't wait forever. Neither could Hippocrates. How is he, Hippocrates?
Poor, but there's still a chance. Did you find my notes?
Not quite. Will this do?
Who is this? Hippocrates! I'm sorry, your notes were destroyed, but I have them all in my head.
Then it is your duty to help me save this man's life. He'll live.
I wish I could say the same for my patient.
What patient?
Your Mystios friend attacked me while I was in the middle of an operation.
It was the only way to get him here in time.
While you did save my patient, the others did not deserve their fate. At least we saved one soul today.
If we're finished here, I'll take some time and write down what I remember of your notes, Hippocrates.
I'll go see the priests for more information about my mother.
Come with me. You've had a busy day. The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
What good can one apple really do?
Well, Taken daily, they can keep the doctor away. But to more serious matters. I know why you're here. You're looking for your mother.
You remember her?
I was young then. I didn't know how to help. I turned her away. But her look of determination and despair was burned into my mind. It has never left me, and it never will. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient, that I'd dedicate my life to the cause. She made an impression on me. Your brave mother did.
She would be happy to know that.
I sent your mother to the sanctuary of Asclepios. Tell the elder priest a treatment for the sacred disease will soon be available to any patient who needs it. Then he may talk to you.
Thank you for everything, Hippocrates. I'll go see him now. I need to talk to him. He's over there. There he is.
May Asclepios spare her from suffering.
Will she live?
Not unless the gods heed our prayers. Many sick Athenians have arrived in Argolis recently, and very few have left. This poor girl has the same sickness.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I was warned of the Eagle Bearer. Wants nothing but drachmi for blood. I was told.
We're wasting time, priest. We can discuss what I want when this sick girl's needs are taken care of.
Her illness seems to have no cure, and it's spreading. Our sacrifices have done little to draw the attention of the gods. Pigs, goats, all have fallen on deaf ears. We need a beast whose blood will ignite these flames for Asclepios to see.
What did you have in mind?
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white as snow roaming the sanctuary outskirts. Head west of here, towards the coast. Bring it to me alive, and we'll offer a sacrifice the gods cannot ignore. I'm touched you will help these people, but I know why you're really here. Chrysis made all priests swear oaths to seal our lips in the face of the eagle-bearing Mystios, or forfeit our lives. But I serve the gods and the sick. My oaths are to them.
The outskirts are vast. Can you be more specific about the location of the bull?
Last I heard, it was grazing on Mount Corifum, near the Assini ruins.
If you're just going to slit its throat, why do you need the bull alive?
But we're not just going to slit its throat. First, we pour water on its head. If it nods, we may proceed. Gods, mortals, and animals, all must be willing participants in the sacrifice, or it is impure. To save this many people, we will need the beast's blood, bones, and fat.
Tell me about Chrysis. She has everyone terrified.
We taught her everything we knew about healing. about the gods. Then she found new teachers, people in masks. They changed her, turned her heart black. They became her gods.
Cool.
I'll find this bull for you.
I've got both eyes on you.
The White Bull. Am I too late? Doesn't look like he died. I'll take his heart from the sacrifice. It'll have to
She's over here!
Not the best feeling. I hope this heart is enough. If they want the whole bull, they can come get it themselves.
Please help our daughter.
Same sickness as the rest. Did you find the White Bull?
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asclepios. The beast died unwillingly, and with just the heart, we'll only be able to pray for one life.
Please, Mythios. The White Bull you killed was mine. My farm feeds half of Arolis. If I die, people will starve.
I beg you! My husband was killed by this sickness. I have 2 small children. Who will take care of them if I die? I am wealthy and will pay you for this blessing.
It's okay. Give the sacrifice to them.
You did this. You choose whose prayers get heard by the gods.
I know what it's like to be small and forsaken. Pray for the girl.
You'll regret this. Not an easy choice, mis Dios, but it's been made. The rest is in the hands of the gods.
I did my part, priest.
The Spartan woman you're after.
You've met her?
Her visit to the sanctuary is legendary, but sadly, it was before my time. The man you want is Midon, the elder priest. He spoke of her often. That is, before he cut out his tongue.
Cut out his tongue?
When he's not healing the sick, he's in the guest house. Spends a lot of time being tended to by the servants.
Thank you. I won't forget you helped me.
And these people won't forget you helped them.
Filthy, disgusting.
If you're here for your purification bath, you'll have to come back another time.
I'm here for information.
In that case, you can go straight to Hades.
I need to know about the Spartan woman who came through here many years ago.
Did that eagle of yours shit in your ears? I'm under strict orders not to talk to any mercenaries. Especially not about Spartan women or injured babies.
I never mentioned the baby.
Think you're so smart? Many women pass through with babies. Now leave me. I have my own problems to deal with.
Maybe I can help you.
Snakes!
Snakes?
They're everywhere! Must have escaped from the Tholos. We keep them for treatments, but they invaded the bathhouse.
These snakes killed someone?
A patient was purifying himself when they slithered in. Turns out he's terrified of snakes. Fell over dead. Now the snakes have made him their home.
What if I took care of your snake problem? Would you talk to me then?
Oh, most definitely. The purification bath is crucial in the path towards healing.
What does taking a bath have to do with healing the sick?
Asclepios only visits the dreams of the pure. When the sick arrive, they offer sacrifice, cleanse their bodies in the bathhouse. Only then do we let them rest in the Abaddon, where Asclepios appears and heals them.
How did all these snakes get loose? And why are there so many at the sanctuary?
Blame Dorios! He's supposed to keep them in the Tholos. Patients with afflictions of the mind are healed by the snakes. Their tongues are like kisses from the gods.
I'll clear out these snakes in no time. Icaros could use a good feast.
Try not to kill them. Dorios will be furious if you sacred snakes get chopped to bits.
Then how am I supposed to deal with them?
Snakes are drawn to the bath's heat. Flood them with cold water, and they'll slither back to their hole. There's an underground pipe that may help you.
I'll take care of your snake problem. Then, you'll tell me what I need to know.
That's the pipe. Opening it should flood the bath and get rid of the snakes.
friend? Is the bathhouse free of snakes?
I flooded the bathhouse with cold water.
Good riddance.
Well?
Well, what?
I took care of the snakes. Now you're going to tell me about the Spartan woman and the baby.
I actually don't know anything. Was before my time. The man who does know is Mivan, but he won't tell you. He won't tell anyone anything.
That's fine.
Greetings, young one. Come to offer Asclepios a sacrifice?
No. But I'm searching for a Spartan mother who may have.
The great goddess Hera guides many mothers to the sacred place. Surely I'm too feeble to remember them all.
What are these stone slabs for?
These are records. We document all who pass through, their illnesses, treatments, so that the glory of Asclepios can be celebrated.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone.
Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed. If only I had the time to help you.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just looking for my mother.
It's Chrysis. She's got every priest in the sanctuary under her thumb, and she'll squash anyone who feeds information to the Eagle Bearer.
Then, don't tell me anything. Just bring me to the stone that can.
Follow me then. Quickly. We must be discreet.
Lead the way.
This way. Over here. If anyone is watching, they'll have my head.
What kind of sanctuary isn't safe for its priests?
Times have changed, Eagle Bearer. I remember this tale. Written during the time of the great Elod Revolt. You would have been only a child.
I don't need the history, just the details.
It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her throat. Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
Definitely not the right one. I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these treatments.
Hippocrates is a fine healer. Showed so much promise.
Showed? He's healing the sick right now.
He puts too much faith in his hands, and not enough in the gods.
When it comes to life and death, I prefer hands. Are all the testimonies so outrageous?
Writers today, Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes, all of them try for realism. But what really inspires is greatness, magic, gods. This one tells the tale of a man with sword wounds. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka! A man's best friend indeed.
This is hopeless.
These stories give people hope, Eagle Bearer.
Well, I'm losing mine. Tell me about Chrysis.
A very powerful, dangerous woman. But it was not always so.
She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests. Taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly. Was very strong-willed. And before too long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved. But there's an anger in her heart that could not be soothed. So, when her methods turned to madness, anyone who opposed her got...
Got what?
I've already said too much.
And what about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman who had her eyes licked by snakes.
It reads of Sparta. Came here with child. Sought pity from the gods.
Why is most of it scratched out?
Oh, I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman arrived filthy and bleeding from her travels. We cared for her, gave her food, a bath, and she left. Where she went, I do not know. The child could not be saved.
Who does know where she went?
We've been spotted. Meet me later, near the olive tree of Heracles, at the entrance of the sanctuary. I may have something for you.
And what do we have here? A priest and a mercenary out for a friendly stroll?
May the gods be with you, Plistos. I was just on my way to the archives when this Misthios bumped into me.
Is that so? And what were you both chatting about so fervently, might I ask?
The good priest here was teaching me how to heal sword wounds.
Yes. Sword wounds.
Oh, really? And what is the treatment for sword wounds, according to Timoxenos here?
Dogs.
What about them?
You use dogs to lick the wounds clean.
Very good. Don't give away all our tricks, Timoxenos. Who will bring offerings to the gods when our patients learn to heal themselves?
No, of course not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
You have your treatment, Misthios. Now please, leave the sanctuary.
This area's off limits, Misthios.
Knock it off. Lay down. Not what I wanted to do.
Let's go!
They're dead. And you must be Midon.
He doesn't speak.
So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
Aha! I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty to her.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
I want answers from him, not you. Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
He can only answer yes or no.
Do all sanctuary priests take their servants to bed?
I'm not his servant. We share a sacred bond.
Sacred? Right. Did she tell you where she was going? They said she had a baby with her. Was it hers?
The baby was close to death when they arrived. Midon prayed for its life.
You saved the child? No?
He did everything he could, but the baby was badly wounded.
The Spartan woman. Was her name Rini? I know why Chrysis made you cut out your tongue. The night my mother brought my sister here, you and your priests left her for dead. And Chrysis didn't like you telling the story.
That's not what happened!
What do you know? You're too young to have been there.
He told me the story many times before that witch stole his voice. He tried to save the baby, did everything he could.
I don't believe you. Dead? How can my baby be dead?
I don't know what to tell you. You were lucky she survived as long as she did. That fall was devastating.
My baby! My baby!
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Ray is here.
They're gone. They're both gone.
He wept for that Spartan woman so far from home. Her baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me, please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Midon told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to her, before finally leading her to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth. Where is Chrysis?
There is an altar, where people offer their sick babies to be healed. This is where she took the child. Find it near the statue of Apollo Maleatas, and you'll find Chrysis.
People come to this sanctuary to heal. But I come here and find people dying without hope. Priests without tongues. And babies left with an insane woman. My mother was a fool to trust any of you. I'm going to find Chrysis, and she's going to pay for what she's done.
Hush, my child. May Ira bless our sacred family.
So Chrysis is the key to finding my mother. I must find this altar of Apollo Maleatas.
There's the altar of Apollo Maliatas. There's the statue of Apollo. And the altar. A warning. Must be getting close. All you cultists will die here!
Killing seems to run in your bloodline, almighty eagle bearer.
Don't you dare speak of my family, snake!
I still remember the night your mother brought me my child. The sad, pathetic thing, crying in the rain. Had I known then that Myrini had 2 children. But here you are. My family is complete.
You let my mother believe her baby was dead.
But she was. Oh, how your mother wept when that little heart stopped beating. But then I took care of her, placed her on this very altar, screamed for the gods to spare her life, and they listened.
Where did my mother go that night?
That weakling crawled to the hills of Corinth. The monger was supposed to deliver her back to me, but she can't hide forever. She will give us more children.
What did you do with my sister?
I saved her life by teaching her to suffer, to know pain so well that she would learn to welcome it like an old friend. And now she will teach all of the Greek world to know that pain.
You tortured her? She was just a baby!
I taught her to survive. This world is cruel. It demands strength or death. So I gave her strength.
I'll run my spear through your throat for the pain you've caused.
This world is pain. I gave Demos strength to cope. Your mater was a weakling who whined to the gods like a pig on an altar. I am more a mother to her child than she will ever be. I can be a mother to you too, Eagle Bearer.
This goes beyond my family. You and your cult are going to destroy the Greek world. You bring nothing but suffering.
You talk of suffering, and yet you come drenched in blood and threaten my life. You are a killer, just like your sister. Here, let me show you.
My child!
This baby is yours?
He was dying. Chrysis had me bring a gift to Ira so that he might be protected.
Chrysis lit the temple on fire, with the boy and me inside.
Chrysis is a servant of Ira. She does what needs to be done.
What needs to be done? She left your baby to burn alive.
And you saved him. Gods bless you, Eagle Bearer. Sleep now, sweet child. Mater is here.
I'm not sure saving that baby was the right thing to do. Chrysis' reign of terror must end. If what Chrysis said was true, Mirini believes my sister died long ago. I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia. I can't let Chrysis walk free. I'll kill that Malakas. That old priest, hiding by the tree. The tree of Heracles. I'm not sure if it's loved more for its legend, or its olives. Now, where's that?
I thank you for your discretion, Eagle Bearer. Chrysis has many eyes and ears throughout the sanctuary.
What else can you tell me about the Spartan woman and child?
The woman left the child's blanket behind. We tried to return it, but it was too painful a memory for her.
Where did she go? What happened to the child?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, Timoxenos. You will suffer her wrath.
Plistos, please.
Get behind me, priest. I'll deal with these two.
Please help me.
Calm down. Tell me what happened.
Raiders in the forest. My husband, he tried to fight them off.
Did you say the forest? I thought the forests of Argos are safe.
They stole our food, our horse. They wanted to take me. All I can hear is their awful laughing. Such a horrible noise.
Laughing? And the whole group ambushed you for one horse?
Yes!
If your husband is facing the bandits alone, you won't have long to live.
Please! I have a child. You have to help us.
I will find your husband and the bandits.
After you saved that child I knew, can't help but do the right thing, can you?
Chrysis? You killed this man just to set a trap?
It's an honor to give your life to Ira's greatest priestess. He died willingly. With him gone, I have room for one more on my council. It isn't too late to join us.
You've lost your mind, Chrysis. This is madness!
A world where a killer like you is held up as a hero. That is madness.
This is the world you helped to make, and I will unmake it.
Very well. If you wish to be an agent of chaos, if you wish to be a killer, then kill, child. You could have joined me. We could have ruled the world together. Die for me, my child.
You fucking snake! I am not your child. I will find my mother, and we will be together again. I will make this right. This is for my mother, and every family you destroyed.
Hippocrates! It's good you're here.
Is it? Look around you. Athens is dying.
What's happening to the victims?
Leaking, postulant rashes, raging fevers, pallid, sweaty skin. I find many dying in their own excrement.
What do you think is going on?
What I do know is that it kills without discrimination. Rich, poor, philosopher or farmer, and I'm helpless to stop it.
Is there nothing that can be done?
I try and ease the suffering where I can. The plague is spreading through the victims' excretions. I'm sure of it. The bodies must be burned.
Your compassion for the people has always inspired me.
Unfortunately, compassion is all I have to give. The gods have shown me how arrogant I had become.
We're only mortal, and the gods like to remind us whenever they can.
I need help burning the bodies, Alexios. Fanatics are roaming the streets trying to stop me in my work.
What fanatics?
The followers of Ares. Superstitious fools. They believe burning the dead is sacrilege and attacked me. Can you believe it?
These followers of Ares don't worry me. I'll help burn the bodies. Athens is but a shade of what it was. That's all of them.
What's up, dude?
Hey, dude.
What are you doing home today?
I'm home.
Yeah. Why? Why you do that?
Yeah, I'm home.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
You get fired?
No.
Oh. You get sent home for being a dick?
No.
Somebody get their feelings hurt because you told them the truth?
No, but that does happen.
Yeah.
Are you streaming Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish up this mission, then I'll get on Doots and I'll stream some Doots. Why, you wanna do some streaming? Oh, you have your stuff set up?
No, my sound on my capture card won't work. I still haven't figured it out.
Weird. That's weird, man. Man.
Alexios, you're back. Got to run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at Aspasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
Friends, I know you're angry, and you have the right to be. Why do they hide in their houses and not burn the
Hi, Mar. Hi, Mar.
Man, I'm totally probably gonna try and cut your head off, bitch.
Aspasia.
Oh, Alexios. You've returned to Athens. What's left of Athens? The world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's bleak, but it hasn't killed you.
You're right. But everything Pericles has built is being destroyed. It's chaos outside these walls. People have forgotten how to be people.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her ship.
Alexios, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight this sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no glory.
Athens has known him a lot longer than they've known this plague. He gave them a voice. His accomplishments will speak for him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your
Don't matter to
mother.
me. I'll play whatever.
now,
Bruh.
he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
You were tearing it up in the search yesterday, dude.
I'm doing alright.
Oh shit. Damn it, fucking shotguns.
I hate the shotguns in that game, though. Jesus.
Aspasia, I lied. I told you.
It's Alexios.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong seeing me like this.
Come on.
You look healthy as ever.
Tell Aspasia that. She won't worry so much about me.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I failed Athens.
Give me this. What is this?
Its people.
Drop it.
Aspasia.
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on this...
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them. The gods definitely aren't in Athens. I hardly recognize it here. It's like the Tartarus.
Athens' fate is decreed.
You should go back inside.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon. My greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Alexios. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside.
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens.
It's too dangerous.
The cult. I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here.
Dang, bitch, you set my friend outside when there's a plague? What the fuck? Now I'm just gonna have to kill everybody. All these infected people. Ugh. Oh damn, man, people are just freaking bleeding out of their eye holes and heads are exploding. That's dangerous, man, because if I kill people and their blood splatters on me, I'm gonna get sick.
What? That's not how it works. It heals you. Makes you better.
Ah, man, they're bleeding from their orifices.
Yeah.
This looks like the place.
For you, man.
Just need a proper molding. Just gotta get her done. I gotta talk to this person, and I think that should be it.
By the gods.
Oh shit, all these people are deader than hell.
This was savage. Done to send a message. Limos must be carrying through on her threat. I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe.
Dang, man. Dang, Dale.
Phoebe. No! Hey! Stop! Phoebe!
Yo, they just killed her. She's just a little kid, man. You guys are fucked up. I'm fucking all your lives up now.
Do it, you won't.
I killed him. Stabbed him in the necks. Broke their necks and stuff.
Phoebe!
Yeah.
Mother of all, I greet you.
Dang, man, they killed her.
Son's biscuits.
Just a little girl, man.
Yep, sad.
Amias.
Alexios! Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Alexios!
I'm sorry.
God damn it.
Phoebe.
Name drag shit.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with him. I agree, my friend. I agree.
I'm gonna find you. And I'm beating all that ass. I can't believe it. I can't. Dude, Chris did that shit to me yesterday. Scared the f me. You remember this move? Shotgunned him right in the head.
Quick, skeepers, be
There
killing
you
me.
are, Alexios. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's
Got
gotten
me
into
again,
you?
little bitch. Oh, man.
Phoebe was killed by cult guards before I could get to her.
Nuts.
Oh no. Dear Phoebe.
She died alone in the street.
No, you found her. She wasn't alone. I know how much of a friend she was to you.
I won't let them get away with this.
You have to fight. For her.
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the village.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
What the fuck? This fucking chode.
Dang, you hit him with the chode.
Pericles!
Holy shit, he cut it. She cut his fucking head off. Wow.
Clear off, huh?
Yeah, slit his throat, cut that fucker right the hell off. Bitch, you're dead. I'll throw a fucking spear through your throat. Oh, I'll stab you in your throat. Oh, you cunts.
God, Claymore. Okay.
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
Please stop trying to head glitch this
We
doorway.
need to get her out of
Fuck out
Athens.
of the way.
We'll take my ship.
We got Bravo.
We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Whiskey Foxtrot.
Never.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. What's E? Foxtrot. Evangelist.
Nice little triple kill.
Grouper. Man, I'm about to drill a hole through my floor upstairs.
Specialist bonus. I don't know what that means, but I got it.
I'm about to drill a hole upstairs in the floor and run a tube down to the toilet so I can take a piss. What you think? Think that's a good idea, Nick?
What's that?
So I'm gonna drill a hole through my floor upstairs, run a tube from the upstairs to the toilet downstairs so I can take a piss.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
Never heard a better idea in my life.
Man, thanks, man.
Got it.
Khan has ordered that no one leave Athens.
Oh yeah?
And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave. Don't let them go. Just die!
What are you playing? I like Dom. Need to not dominate them even though you're playing Dom. Just
fucking sniper laying down in their spawn.
Just like that, it's over with, huh?
It's all clear now. Let's go.
Alright.
Dark Corner McDougal fucked me up.
Dark Corner McDougal. Dark Corner Dale.
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
I like the specialist shit though.
You saw what happened to Pericles. You want the same to happen to you?
If every dissenting voice disappears, the people won't turn against him. They need me here.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Alexios.
I expect to see you both again. Alive.
We're just gonna get up on my ship, sail away from Athens, because you're being a fucking pussy and running away.
Yeah, you tell him, Joe.
But it's a quest mission, so I can't change the outcome. You fucking pussy motherfucker. Pissy. Pissy.
I'm on goddamn fire this match.
Hell yeah.
Goddamn fire.
Fucking kill it, brother.
I am.
Let him fucking have it.
I am.
Give him the old 1-2 right in the boo-boo.
Yeah.
Just fucking finger fuck their whole
The farther we
butthole.
get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles and Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
I did everything I could to keep people safe.
No one thinks otherwise, Alexios. The cult of Cosmos simply had a plan we didn't see soon enough. And they struck when the time was right.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a head?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Play the game.
Then we go to
More
Naxos
piece up in your
to see
ass.
Phoenicas.
Take it.
Trophy earned. Democracy falls. Son of a bitch.
Marley. Marley. No.
Yeah, Barney. Barney.
Is that mission over?
Yep. Just saving it. Who you got now? You got Marley, Bandit, Riggs.
Marley? Not Barley?
Marley, that's what I said with an M. Like motherfuck you.
Marley, Bandit, Riggs, and Millie.
Dang. Marley, Bandit, Riggs, Millie. Marley, Millie, Bandit, Riggs.
More speed!
I'm down with a game mode. I'm down with some modes of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, man.
Basically, yeah.
Basically, yeah, man. Shit, man. Basically, probably domination. Domination I like, unless you're tired of playing that, because you was just playing that. Headquarters alright. Search ain't too bad, but I like playing Search when we have a full team. Because I don't count on nobody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? You know, what time is it? 12:38. I might start drinking some beers and some Jack Daniels.
What, you off today?
Yeah, I'm off every Sunday, Monday. Those are my days off.
Son of a bitch. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, so I might drink me beers, drink some Jack Daniels, maybe drink some others. I got some Patron downstairs, too. I might get all fucked up by myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, here it comes. That's saved.
I should try to stay out of sight.
What's up, pussy?
Don't worry.
This fucking
Can't say I
guy.
didn't, 'cause I did.
Hell yeah.